I'm Paul McPoland. I work with Wild Idaho Rising Tide, and I kind of wanted to follow up the previous caller's comments a little bit. If either of you guys was to find yourself on city council, could we expect your support in stopping some of these megaloads from coming up Highway 95? As you may know, we had a couple loads sneak through town just last week, and they're obviously on their way to the Alberta tar sands operation, which the world's top environmental scientists have stated numerous times that if that operation goes into effect and is finished, then the climate is finished for the planet, and basically we have no air to breathe, no water to drink, and so what would you see your role as what would you see your role in the ability to stop these loads from heading up 95 or Highway 12 for that matter?
Thanks for your call. We'll go to Art Bettge first.
A thorny question for sure. Everybody has a right to protest as they see fit, and the problem starts to come into the intersection between protest and legally allowed transportation of goods. I think US 95 is got to be less of an issue than Highway 12. Highway 12 is a twisty, windy road alongside a wild and scenic river that goes through the Indian reservation, and they've expressed their dismay at this going on. I think that may not be the best way to get goods back and forth across the mountains. However, US 95, being a U.S. highway, has been designated that way for transportation of goods and people from one point to another. And I think there's very little that can be done from Moscow's point of view to prohibit or hinder the transport of megaloads up through town on US 95. So we may be limited in what the city itself can do.
That was Art Bettge, and now John Weber.
I hate to say this, but Art covered that about as well as I could cover, possibly better. There's not much we can do. The Idaho Department of Transportation gives out the permits, and it is a U.S. highway. It goes through Moscow, and I don't see any way that we could actually stop it within the legal confines of the city and the things that we can do. As far as Highway 12 goes, that happens in another county, 2 counties away. It happens on an Indian reservation, and we, as the city of Moscow, have no authority and probably would have no effect one way or the other, even if we were to voice an opinion.
And that was John Weber, candidate for Moscow City Council. We have 2 candidates running for Moscow City Council in the studios right now, Art Bettge and John Weber.